video, we're going to demonstrate a couple of the geometry tools that are available in all version 9.1 3D programs. Those are the geometry merge function and the join functions. You can merge two segments, two surfaces, two volumes, and join two volumes. To demonstrate this, we've chosen a simple can model here. The can consists of a cylinder that sits on top of a disc, and the outside can is surrounded by a ring structure. In this case, the model itself looks as it would be constructed, but for the purposes of simulation, there needs to be some extra definition that's not present. So for example, if I hide the outer ring, you can see that there's not one surface that's shared by the outer ring and the can cylinder. That constitutes an overlap that will make the solver have difficulty. And similarly for the cylinder and the disc, you can see that there's not one surface that's shared by the bottom of the cylinder and the top of the disc. So to achieve the proper interfaces, what I'm going to do is use the join function and join two volumes. And I'll start with the outer cylinder and the disc, and then I'll go on to the ring and the cylinder. And what you'll see that gives me is a proper interface between the cylinder and the disc. It's as though the cylinder is imprinted on the disc here. And then similarly, if I show you the can cylinder, there's one surface that constitutes an interface between the can and the ring that was surrounding it. The result of the join operations that were performed are three distinct volumes: the cylinder of the can, the outer ring, and the bottom disc, that are joined properly with individual surfaces as was previously shown. If I wanted to, I could have made the whole structure into one volume by using a different function, and that function is the merge function. So let me merge the cylinder with the bottom disc, and then the merged volume there with the ring, the outer ring. And you'll see now that there's just one volume, and the volume is this whole structure here. So we can also use the merge function to do some construction, not just to fix existing models, but to construct the kinds of things that we want to construct. So as an example of that, I'm going to show this post here. This post that has a knob on top. So to do this, I can just construct a cylinder and a sphere and then merge them into one piece. To show this, I'm going to start from scratch actually, and I'll create the cylinder. And on top, I'm going to place a sphere. In previous versions, I would have to do an intersection and delete this material that's created in the center of the sphere by the intersection and then redefine the whole volume. But now I can just simply say merge these two volumes, and I have one single volume that represents my post with the knob on top. So those are the kinds of typical operations that you can perform with the merge and join functions.